Hey, this is a recorded session from Twitch. It will be a very long video, about 2 hours, and to help you to jump directly to the part that interests you, I put timestamp in the description just down below. If you want to know exactly what I'm streaming, go visit twitch.tv/fbucheros. But for now, let's watch this session. Bring my mic closer. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Frank Boucher, and today with me I have a guest. It's not here yet, like he's there, but not in this scene, so I will jump very soon. Jason Han, my friend and co-host on All Around Azure, is joining me today because both of us are half sleeping, half awake, but we want to start a new project. I already mentioned that Wednesday on the stream, and yeah, today it's Brainstorm, whiteboard session. I don't like, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, so let's switch to a scene where you can see him. How come you cannot see him? What happened? Why can I? Oh yeah, because it's not the good button. It's this one. Voila! It's a little bit rough. Just had in the corner. I need to have a better view for you.
Hi.
Welcome aboard, Jason. Welcome.
Thanks, Frank. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, it's early for you, right?
It's real early.
And you are not
it's
the
11
morning
minutes
guy.
After 7 a.m. I'm never awake at this time.
Well,
on a Friday. No
on
less.
a Friday. Like, your Friday will be so long, my friend.
It's okay. I've got a full pot of coffee upstairs. I'm just maybe making a lot of trips, probably. Top this guy off. But thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure
to work on some stuff. I mean, we, like you mentioned, we already have the all-around Azure, but as that's getting some traction and we want to keep growing it, like we've got some ideas we need to sit down and hash through, and I don't know, maybe get some feedback from anybody on the stream as well.
Yep. Just getting the chatbot start monitoring our stuff. Voila. So now it's started. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody saw that, but on the first, yeah, we only did that at Ignite, right? On the 24th?
Yeah, the Ignite recap with Melody. We did
Yep.
that Kahoot game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we played Kahoot on that game, on that show, and I think it was pretty cool. And I think having a game where the chat can play too could be really, really interesting. And of course, we could just buy or like have a subscription of something,
Right.
but could be fun to build it. And
It could be a lot of fun.
project.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I don't know how much I can help, but I want to be a part of it and help out however I can. So, but I think, just like kind of crowdsourcing ideas too on what other people would think would be fun to participate in also is kind of the neat part of this. So, yeah, I'm excited. I've never made a game. Well, that's not true. I guess some early like programming classes, I remember making some games.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like,
What did you do?
yeah. I mean, they're just like move a sprite left and right, up and down, like across the screen, kind of basic stuff. So, but I think what we're talking about doing is maybe more along the lines of something trivia-based, question and answer. But I don't know, maybe more than that. So,
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it the other day, doing my. I'm not running because my knees don't like me when I run, so I just walk as fast as I can. But I was outside, and of course, like I got in my bubble, and I was thinking, and I was like, yeah, it could be cool because we could, if we do a trivia. Hey, Shirley Dev, welcome. We could have many different type of questions. So of course, it could be like the classic ABCD, like option answer. It could be a true false. You could say, hey, it's just a variation of the same theme. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It could be also something where you give, let's say, a sentence or something, a description, and you need to find the product, let's say, because we could have different category, of course, but I will give example based on the product, but I think we should have the categories, so it could be movies, it could be anything, just to have fun. But I'm giving you like a description or a piece of text, and you need to name what it is. And as the time is going, I'm giving you hint, but every time I'm giving you a hint, then the value of the answer is getting lower and lower and lower. So that could be interesting too. So I could say, like it could be in a movie also. So it's two guys killing people, like famous for his hamburger quote, and then it was that movie. It could be also an image or a logo, and name that logo.
Yeah. And then I just recently discovered, what was it called? Marbles on stream.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have anything to do with
no.
Azure. I'm not sure how we could tie it back to something like that, but I don't know. It just stuff. Well, what we could do is make it swish like through the clouds.
I will let have you fun with that if you want.
I tried to learn it, and it was a difficult user interface to grok immediately. But
how to build your own?
I don't know about
level?
building your own map. No, I'm not even. I'm just trying to figure out how to the basics of it. I just got it yesterday.
I know. Like I was mentioning briefly before the stream, Copper Birdie, who's also live coders. Yeah, I never mentioned that. I'm part of the live coders, big team of fantastic people. Let's do a little shame plug here because they are really great. Livecoders.dev, and there's an event coming up, but I don't know the date. Anybody know the date of Live Coder Conference number 3? Hey, I'm there. I never noticed that. I'm there. Yeah, in the stream, anyone know when is the next event?
It's Google now.
Or maybe it's not yet, we're still working on it. Copper Birdie does Marble, yeah. So Copper Birdie
Marble seems pretty popular.
Yeah, Marble is doing a lot, and Copper Birdie does that a lot of time. But that would be very early for you, Jason, because his morning is also early for me.
I mean, we don't want to just take a game that already exists, but something about that concept of getting everybody involved is neat.
Yeah. So what I like about the live coders is there's always someone live. So if you go, you scroll and you find here, just like that, the heat map, you click on that, and it shows you that there's always someone streaming in our team. Pretty cool. So, but if you want a better audience, there's here around 2 a.m. my time, so if you're in Europe, then you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Copper Birdie, yeah. Is he streaming? Maybe we could lurk his Twitch. Should cut the sound.
Another fun one I've been playing too is the Jack in the Box stuff, the Jackbox games.
Yeah, that's cool.
Works a lot like Kahoot. You just have a pin that you put in.
So Copper Birdie.
And then there was the GeoGuessr too that I just came across. It was fun.
Yeah, that was cool too.
Browser-based type thing.
Though it was super hard for me because I didn't travel as much. So GeoGuessr is it's like the game put you Google Street View, put you somewhere on the globe, and you can walk around, and you need to decide to mention in which country you are. But if you didn't travel that much, that's pretty hard.
We got like when we did it as a team, we got like 7 in a row. That was the best my profile score I've ever had.
But we're all across the globe, and some of us did travel a lot.
Yeah, it's fun. We should we could pull that up and do that later. Show people how that works.
Yeah, we could. So what I was trying to do is I think there's not sure the best. I'm not sure if I think there's whiteboard. I'm not sure if I have.
I was gonna say you were talking about doing a whiteboard. You got an app in mind?
Yeah, whiteboard. Microsoft Whiteboard. Hey, Mr. Isros. Hello, Michael.
Good morning, everyone. Way too early. I don't know what time it is there, but did Frank drag you out of bed?
What time is it where you are, Cloudies? Let me know. Let me know where are you and what time it is. That would be cool. So I'm in Montreal, Canada, and it's right now it's 9:20. Where are you, Baze, and what time it is, Jason?
I'm in just outside of Boulder, Colorado, and it's cold this morning, and it's 7:21 in the morning, which means the sun's not even really up.
7 is not that bad.
I'm sure it is somewhere. It's pretty. It's bad for me. It's early. I don't like doing early.
Oh, your camera does that? Do you see Jason camera like kind of phasing in the stream?
I think it's just. I think that's more on my end.
Okay.
If I move fast, let's get the screen rip.
Okay.
Yeah, I got up at 6 to be ready at 7. This is an hour of me waking up too before I'm here. I had to sit down and collect my thoughts. Have you ever seen that picture, Frank, of like stuffed fox?
Stuffed fox?
Just back to me. Some stuffed fox that's like sitting there on the edge of a chair. Just looks like it's waking up, like stunned to the universe. That's how I feel every morning.
Okay, no, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Oh, you know what I could do? I think I will. Although on my chat you could do, you could put link if you find it. But you know what? I will make you at least a VIP on the.
Hopefully this is a little better on the sound there too. Go closed circuit here through the headphones instead of through my little monitors here.
It's Jason TV or Jason.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna move things over to JHand TV.
Oh, JN TV. Oh, but right now are you? Which one are you? Right now, it was Jason 24, right?
Previously it was Jason Hand 224. But I never loved that handle, and I've needed a channel to do some experimenting on, so just had that second one.
Okay, but today you are Jason 24.
Today I'm not actually streaming on my channel right now, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. But I'd say moving forward, JHand TV is the one that I'll be using.
Okay. Well, I make a difference because I was trying to add you.
JHand TV is the new one.
There it is. Boom. So now you'll have a little diamond beside your name. Did you receive my invite, mister?
Let me see here.
In the chat. In the
I did.
Our private chat, not the chat.
Mm-hmm. Clicked it, but I didn't see where it took me.
Oh, do you have the... Maybe you need to install the whiteboard thing?
I do. Yeah, give me a second here. What kind of music we're going to listen to today?
What?
We're listening to any music today?
Yep.
Can't hear anything coming through. Yeah.
Today is like usual, because it's slow trouble. I like the stream beats. The other day I did try something else, like same, like still from Aris, but another playlist, and I got claims. I like last week because it's something I published this week.
Interesting.
But I just mean that I cannot turn on the ads or whatever to get monetize the video, but on that channel it's too little anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't have that option. It's only on my bigger channel.
Yep. Okay, I'm in the whiteboard.
You are?
I think so. I see it. I see you. You see the Learn TV logo.
You see the Learn TV logo?
Yeah. You want me to draw something?
Oh, okay, you are the Learn TV logo.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's just pulling over my it's pulling over my browser profile, I guess. That's interesting.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Well, let's do a little something here. I don't want to be famous, sorry.
Need a pen of some kind.
Well, I have a pen, so I'm lucky.
Oh yeah? You got a little pad you write on?
Yep.
My very first comment on that new channel, JHand TV, was that same one you just deleted about getting followers. I was so angry. Brand new account. Very first comment. Bot. I tried to report it as spam, but I don't think anything happens.
So, let's assume we start with the trivia. Yeah, that's not how you spell
Triavia.
Trying to be original here.
That could be the name of the game.
Yeah, an inside joke because Frank cannot write correctly. So obviously I think there's some kind of category of question, right? No accent. Damn it.
And do we think when we're talking about trivia,
Yep.
content-wise, like the questions, are they all about Azure?
Nope. Well, I think we can definitely have a category Azure because the show is all around Azure, and we have a a guest that is technical. So like there's already like a few people technical like that would play that thing. But I don't want to be the game to be like just an ad for like Azure. Like that's not the point of it.
Yeah, okay.
So I think we have different categories, and like one category will be like, and like, you know, it could be Azure, of course. Azure could be movies, because we all are like movies, TV show, because we all watch TVs. Could be what, video games?
Yeah. Also just we've kind of talked about tying it into. There's this new global cloud skillings challenge thing. Frank, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That they're doing. That's tying. They've got the gamification in Learn already, and they're tying things into getting. If you do these challenges, then you get a free certification exam.
Yep.
Anyway, there's all these other like gaming things running on adjacent to what we're doing. So there's definitely some opportunity maybe to blend those things together.
Yeah, like my point is, I think we could have like just, we're brainstorming, right? It's a whiteboard session, but like it could have different segment in the game. So the first segment is like category is fixed. The second segment, the person who has more point in there pick his category. And on the last one, I don't know, like where like it's random at like, you know, something.
It could be something like about a programming language, like .NET questions or something.
Oh yeah, it could be. So just tech or prog or dev related, like how general are we make? Like at the end, after we need to define what's the question, like how we store stuff and things like that. But we could make, let's say, programmation. 2M, right? You know what?
Seriously says DevOps. We could do just. Yeah, I mean the possibilities are kind of endless, really. It's almost like how much do we really want to include?
Entity framework. Well, that's why I was thinking, like, should we go and say dev and DevOps, or should we just say tech?
I say it would say there'd be like a general tech, and we can. It's like a catch-all for Blazor. Logic apps, functions, AI, like, well, no, some of that stuff probably have its own Azure specific, but yeah, things that are outside of the realm of Microsoft specific stuff.
Yeah, like I like that. You could be like, you write a if statement or a loop statement, and like which language it is. And that could be a question, right? Or it could be, how do you do
blah 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 display a line, a snippet, and tell us what. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be good for. I mean, we could just sit here. I've got.
I don't know how to call my the category with the ints. Just maybe int. That's a category.
I started doing some research about some books. It's always step one for me. And it's like
for me, it's step 2.
Yeah, we got like a Jeopardy book, game show trivia book, just to kind of spark some ideas. But we could come up with a million questions. I think for me, like, I don't want it to be a just your standard trivia, or even like a rip-off of Jeopardy or
Oh, is
anything
there
like
all
that.
those questions in Jeopardy?
I just mean like no, I just mean like the game process or the game logistics, or you know what I mean, like how you go about the game, how people score points, how people win. I don't want to just do something that somebody else has already done. You know what I mean? Like it's still you can still have questions, of course. Like there's, but
Or we could go also with the but that would be a rough though. But what's the game that everybody's playing? That guy, or
Among Us.
is it Among Us?
Yeah.
Among Us is
Check
there's
about
a
the-
cheater, right? Among Us.
I haven't played it yet. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the game that people play on. I shouldn't be watching that. What's the game? It's eliminate. Like there's a game. Like it's physical. Like not physical. Like you're a little dude, and then like you need to like walk through the target. Fall Guys. Yeah, Fall Guys.
Okay.
Thank you. So, in Fall Guys, it looks pretty fun. I watched, like, I was really, really close to buy that thing.
Huh. I haven't heard of this.
Let's go, videos.
But DJ Campers, I don't know if you're referring to Werewolf, but yeah, the game of Among Us, when I watched it, I was watching Brian Clark play it, actually.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of the actual physical game Werewolf. Have you ever played that? Where you have to like, have you ever played that?
I think
You
it's
know what that
a Montreal game. The
It's
creator,
from-
like,
it's from
yeah, I
Montreal?
think the guy who created that game were from Montreal or Quebec.
Oh, really? Well, it's super popular amongst the DevOps Days audience, of which I'm clearly
Do you have if you find a link,
clearly.
if you have a link, send it to me. Why
I
am
will also look it up.
an imposter, Fragbird?
Guys, does that have
Congrats
something
for
to
your
do with that?
lending, Sam UK. So yeah, so on that game, Fall Guys, you're that little dude, and you need to, pass all the challenges. So you need to
I
walk,
gotcha.
jump, whatever, stay on the board until the end of the thing, or like reach the
Kinda like
target
Marble.
before a limited time. And
Yeah, it's just
everybody who doesn't make it are eliminated.
Huh? Yeah, that's cute and cool,
But-
and very much like marbles.
No, marbles is just like first one to get in, and you have no control.
But-
Here you have control.
Oh well, so
But
yeah,
like,
that's
I don't
most-
think we
you're
can
mostly
do that
right.
kind of game though. Like it's way.
Well,
better.
there is a game. There's a couple different game like I guess versions or game types that I discovered. One, you let the players actually control like this board that all the marbles are on, and they like tilt it and pitch, turn the pitch and yaw and all that, and try to collect all the marbles down. So they do have some control on some of them, but yeah, the others, I think it's more like
Oh, the game
you
I
just
saw
hit-
about marbles
hit
was
play.
purely random, and I think I will buy this
Some
game.
of it-
Yesterday
games.
I finished. Oh, guys, big news! Yesterday I finished. It's not true. I'm 72%, but the story is done in Red Dead Redemption.
that's gotta feel good.
But now it's 2 epilogues, so there's 2 little story after the main one. So I'm on that one, and after that there's the online mode that is just crazy. After the game is very long. Did you play? Do you know what's Red Dead Redemption, Jason?
I know about it. I have never played it.
Okay, but you know what type of game it is and everything, like a kind of a
First person.
GTA and.
Mm-hmm.
So it's open
Yes.
world, you can do whatever you want. The story is fantastic, and there's tons of stuff. Oh, like seriously, the stories yesterday I was like very at the end of my chair waiting, and like it was just like the 3 last mission, they don't give you a break. So it's like one mission, bang, and like you have the other one and the other one and the other one is just building up. And
You can't hit pause.
well, you can hit pause, but you cannot say, okay, I'm done for tonight. So, that's why I'm a little bit tired this morning. That plus I was doing some bread. So I had a lot of work to do after, but it was just super fun. So the game is super fun. There's a ton of story, and you could decide, you know what, tonight I'm just going hunting and stuff like that. I want to go fishing. I want to go riding stuff and do things, collect plants to make some potion or like whatever, sell after, make money, buy more guns or whatever. And so there's all that, and that's the story. And I'm not done with the story. There's plenty of event always happening randomly in the world because every entity in the world is aware of the other entities. So if there's a deer and a wolf, then the wolf will want to eat the deer. They won't be walking side by side very friendly like in some other game where they just randomly put things. No. It could, like, there's weathers and stuff like that. Anyway, so I finished the story yesterday, and now they're a transition to the next one because this Red Dead Redemption 2 is before the one. Well, like,
the storyline takes place before
yes,
the original game.
yes,
So it's a prequel.
yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel of the one. So now I'm done with the story, but like I'm in the epilogue where they try to make that transition. So like you're fully ready for like if you want to play again the one, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But there's the online version with the full new story, and now you could play with other people, and like it's just, and I was like, what? Like it's like a game after the game, and it's like as big as the first one. In my mind, it make no sense. Oh, I'm on us, and I'm... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
now
you're the
I understand,
imposter.
Spragbird, your joke. Okay.
You're the imposter.
Yeah, and I didn't play that.
I haven't had enough coffee, so I didn't check. In fact, I'm gonna go get some more. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I played that yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with Red Dead. But maybe I should play Fall Guy. Look funny. Are you gamers? Okay, so trivia, identify image. What was the other one? Int, true, option, identify image. Oh, like if I put in the image a piece of code, that could be the same, right? So I don't need that category. Forza, ooh, that's not my type of game, but it's pretty though. I can totally understand why people have fun, but for me, Burnout was the kind of level I like in a racing game. I'm not a car guy. Oh, surely they have only play on iPhone. Right now my phone is barely functioning. Hopefully, I already pre-ordered Google Pixel 5, so looking forward for that to arrive and have like a more powerful phone. There are very few PC game I like, apart Farming Simulator. Oh, that's a good one.
I love that Forza Horizon 4. I play that.
Oh yeah?
I play that all the time. Yeah, well, I haven't played it in a few weeks, but once I do sit down and play it, it's like the whole night. I'm done. I don't even eat dinner. I just like can't walk away from it.
It's too complex. Like I'm not a car guy, so I never.
It's kind of an arcade style. I mean, you can't crash and enough to not be able to drive your car away.
Oh really?
Like you can. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least in the, there's probably more like a simulator mode where
Okay, if it's
if
a
you run into a mailbox.
arcade mode, I like it. Like, you know, for me,
I spend most
Burnout
of the time-
Paradise or Burnout.
I spend most of the time like driving these $300,000 cars like through the woods looking for a secret barn that has some other hard to
okay,
find
you could do
vehicle.
that in Forza. I didn't know that. I thought like it was a simulation, like where you need to fine tune your suspension and whatever. And when those games, I'm like, I have no idea what's the difference between like whatever option. So for me, it's always like not very interesting.
There's it's Map UK. It says, don't confuse Horizon with Forza Motorsport, which is more racing.
No, for me,
also
Burnout
have
is pretty
the,
cool. There's another one on PlayStation, Split Second, I think.
Oh, no, I haven't played that one, but I do have the F1, like the most recent F1 racing. That's pretty fun. I keep that in more of a simulator mode because it's more. Well, that's not true. When I'm racing against my cousin, I put it more in bumper car mode so I can go into the turns and
Yeah.
just like knock them out of the way. It's so fun.
Split Second, the twist of it is you're in a show, like a TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like you're building when you drive dangerously, you're building a meter. And like there's 3 kind of level at that meter. So with like level 1 meter, you could just make explode some barrel and stuff like that along the street. So like when another car is going close by, you just press and just like boom, it explode. With level 2, then you can make like a bridge collapse or something like that. And with level 3, the impact is so big that the race path change. So you could be like, you know, like you trigger something and then like suddenly a plane crash and now like you need to do a detour but jump on the plane, or like there's a earthquake and like everything, like there's some event that are triggered by those things, and like the path of the race now is not the same. So it's pretty cool, and like but like you're just picking like between 4 type of car, like super light and quick, or like middle and like a truck, so it's more heavy but like bulky, and like it's cool. I like that. So like no fine tuning, it's really arcade. Or of course the Burnout that I mentioned previously. Those are my type of racing game.
And the other one for me, I've spent a lot of time playing this week, is I got back into Cuphead.
That I can watch people play at Cuphead for hours. I really love.
There's probably still some like of me on the new Jhan TV account, just testing out the OBS settings. But yeah, I forgot how fun that is.
Yeah,
it's hard.
But I'm
only like 20% through it. I feel like I've been playing it for.
I don't even buy it because I you know, one thing I don't like in games is buses. When like it takes 20 minutes, half an hour to beat a bus or something like that. So Cuphead look like it's just that.
Yeah, it is. It's a run and gun, get to the boss.
So
hopefully with as many hit points as you can have remaining, and
Oh, Hades look pretty good. I have it. I have it because I don't know if you know, guys, but Epic Games, they give away free games every week. Did you know, Jason?
No.
Epic Games.
Through what?
It's on PC. It's like a Steam, but it's another one.
What do? You go to epicgames.com?
Yeah, Epic Games.
I worry about stuff like this. Steam even makes me nervous because I'm kind of new to being on PC. And I feel like everything is potentially a virus. And I'm
like you can turn it off after.
I don't know. Well, I don't trust anything that I just download off the internet. So even games, I feel like, are the perfect Trojan horse.
So Epic Games,
unassuming me.
Epic Games, and then you could go in the store, and I think it's every Thursday, they give away games. So this week is Amnesia and Kingdom New Land. And Kingdom New Land, it's a really cool game. And honestly, you need 3 keys to play that game. Right, left, and down.
Is this inside Steam?
No, like you could. I like so right now. I don't have it in. I didn't free buy it, Kingdom New Land, because I have it in Steam.
Right.
But
But what browser? Are you in a browser or are you
no,
in
that's
some sort of
Epic
native
Game application.
Oh, they've got their own little
Yeah, like I said, it's like
package
Steam,
manager type thing.
and I'm
Gotcha.
assuming they give away games just to build up like their pool of users, consumer, or whatever.
All right. Well, and some of them may just be more like a trial. Like you can only
They
play
have trial
parts
too.
of the game.
They have trial too, but
Rocket League. I haven't played Rocket League forever. I was hooked on that like early quarantine.
I
Up
played, I
late
think,
nights.
Rocket League last year. Rocket League has been out for a while, so I played a long time ago, and I thought it was good. Then I play with my little nephew. He kicked my ass so bad, and I was like, yeah, okay, it could be cool to play with you. But on my side, I was like, yeah, and I will practice, so I will have my revenge. But I never buy it because I was like, well, I won't spend like $30 or something like that for a game that I will play 2 times. So I didn't play anything. But so I have Hades on Epic Game because it was free at some point. And it looked awesome. I saw some players play to that, and it looked really cool. It's kind of a road-like thing. Looked very, very nice.
Sorry, I accidentally drew a line on your whiteboard. I was trying to move it around.
Oh, you can totally write on the board. That's why I'm sharing
I just
it with
wanted to grab it in my screen. Is there a way to just grab the like workspace and move it without drawing on it?
Yeah. If you press and hold
Press and hold what?
while your mouse.
Nope. That just erases things.
You can control Z. Oh, maybe. Are you using a pen or?
Nah, I don't have a pen. I'm just on my.
It's funny how it draw with my pen, but I can move stuff.
I just want to grab it and move it, or I can zoom in and out from it. I guess that's how you do it. Cool. So what else we got? Game-wise, that we want to make sure we're covering. We should put down the fact that we know we want it to be something viewers can participate in.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be something that will involve our guests. So there's always going to be at least the guest, and it could be the guest versus the audience, or it could be you. It could be everybody against everybody.
I don't know how would you like game mode?
Game mode, or maybe it's under like ideas for game. What's the word? I keep thinking just logistics. You know, like how the game is played. Where, you know, like how do you win? How do you score points? How do you? Does there have to be a minimum number of people? Is it the host versus everybody else, or the guest versus everyone else?
And by the way, Cloudies, if you have any ideas, thoughts, things you like or you don't like, please don't do it in a game that does that or something like that. No, like it's possible. Say, you know what, like, it's super boring when people do that, like does that, whatever it is in English. You understand me?
Yeah. And also, I guess, is this something that we think would, like your drop game and like all the other games integrated into Twitch, is this something that, like that's the direction we go right out of the gate, or is it we try to think of a game that's a little bit more universal? Because one of our, I wouldn't call it a constraint so much, Frank, but we know that this show and any other show that we're probably going to be really focusing on, except for these ones here on a Friday morning while I'm standing here in my pajama pants with coffee, but like the real ones for work.
No, I just want to drink more coffee now, and I have only water around.
But the real ones for work, they, we'll have Twitch, but that's not our primary like end point. It'll be Learn TV with Hubble. So like the Twitch, building a game with a Twitch bot.
No, I'm not going Twitch bot.
That part.
Like I was going like you open a browser, and then we own the interface, so we could do whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
That was my intention, like my plan. Or like you know what?
Yeah. You got any examples? Can you think of anything that's like that?
What?
Do you have any examples?
Well, just like in when we play Hook, was it? Like
Kahoot. Yeah.
Like right? Like you're showing something in the screen, but like everybody in their screen they see. And I think if we do that, it will be more fair. Because if there's time questions, then everybody has it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. Anthony Chu, just see if I can find it, who was my guest this week.
Yeah, I have it for you to save.
He showed me, if I can find the repo.
I have it.
He showed me a way. He's got a little function that...
Yeah, a durable function with... I was talking with Scott yesterday, and he gave me that.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, and it got me thinking. Like, I was, watching some of these Jack-in-the-Box games, and that's exactly what they do. They have a little win, lose, or draw gaming element where you're on your phone or whatever your device is, and you have to like draw something.
Yeah, we could draw stuff also.
It could be part of the game, maybe not like the bulk of the point. Where's that repo? Was it his...
Yesterday, or maybe you saw it on my story, Jason, on Instagram. I was having fun with, like, everybody how I like get cracking. And yesterday I was playing around, and this is my all the video I did in 2020. I was a little bit scared when I saw that. Well, not all of it, because some of them are done by you, Jason. Oh, I can. You know what? I could.
Yeah, that's impressive. So it just takes the timestamps and draws that out, renders that out. Is that how that's done, or is it based on some other way?
It's a Git Kraken timeline.
Yeah, but is it when those images were pushed to the repo, or is it just taking like a timestamp and laying them out on a timeline?
You could build it the way you want. And they are more like, they are video. You can watch them right away.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about how it's displayed. How does it know what order and where to place all those?
Oh, okay. So I enter the date. So if I edit the milestone, I put the title, I put the URL, and I put the dates. You could go by numbers. I never play. I should try to make one with numbers. But yeah. So yeah. You could play with that. It's pretty cool. Like when you have like if you're having a project and you have a bunch of milestone, you could with that. I'm using it definitely not on like the purpose that tool was done. For me, it was just like, it would be cool to see like.
Yeah, it's a neat visual.
Well, like
especially
so at the beginning we had like 3. Whoops! I have 2.
It really gives you more context on like how many of those episodes we've already done so far.
Yeah. So if we go small, just 1. So like we can see that it was 3 every week.
Man, No, it would be awesome if we could
And then
do
Alright,
create
so
something like this for as an interface on the website, how you can scroll through and browse the videos and see them by date.
Oh, we can totally embed that in a
Yeah?
in an iframe.
That'd be. Oh gosh, we gotta do that.
Because it's public, so like you could totally go like I did a view with everything, and that's just a little bit crazy, but that's all the video I did, and there's a link for that. But even all around Azure, I want to give you access to that, and I asked the team of GitKraken, because right now it works only by organization.
Do I need to get a GitKraken account?
No.
To log in.
Well, like maybe you need to create one, but it's free. GitKraken is free. Like it's
Is there a
only
pro?
if you have the pro that you need to pay.
Gotcha. Did they give you any kind of code or anything you give out to your followers
I
to
do
sign
that.
up?
So it's cloud5minute.ca/GitKraken. That's my affiliate link. What it gives you if you use that is a chance to win a gift card. I think these days it's gift card they give away. Sometimes they do bigger events. So I know, for example, Copper Birdie win a Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
Yep. And for me, it's points. Like if ever you activate the pro version and you go start paying, then it gives me points. And with the points, I could have swag, a t-shirt or stickers and stuff like that. And like you all know what I do when I have swag, I just give it away. Like they gave me some and they insist like that one is for you, Frank. So I said, okay, I will keep it. And then like they gave me other stuff, and it was just I give everything away. Even like they gave me one license and was like, no, I will give it away to my channel. Like I'm about to celebrate. I think it was when I reach out 5K or I forgot which number on my YouTube channel. I will just give it away to my subscriber on my channel. I said, okay, no, keep that one for you. We'll give you another one. They are super nice. So anyway, so I reached out to them because right now I feel like in timelines it work by organization. So I'm totally fine creating like an all-around Azure organization, so you can add and modify like that timeline, because I think it's pretty cool. And I think all around Azure deserve a timeline and a public one and everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
so I have no problem creating an organization, but it looked like I cannot create another organization. So if I give you access, if I add you to the organization, then like you have access to all my boards. I was like, well, you know, like you're friendly, but at the same time, like it doesn't make sense.
Don't make me mad. I'll go in and delete your tasks.
Exact.
Hey, you did just remind me of something though, because this looks like an awesome tool, and I've been actually meaning to have you show me a little bit more about how you use it.
Oh,
But we did talk about for the gaming project, managing it through GitHub projects, just so that we could familiarize ourselves.
Yep. Yep. Like it's sync, right? If we use the board.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Like all my boards that I have. That's the one that is private. Let's take URL shortener. So if I maximize here, so here I have like all the issues. I have like a list of to do, in progress, pending merge, vnex, waiting in a different branch, and I could collapse those and things like that. There's automation also that can happen. So like every time a new thing is arrive, you could have like automation, like that little trigger here, not trigger, but lightning bolt. So if I click on that, then like, okay, every time is in to-dos, I want to create an automation and move in this column or do this thing or add that label on it. Like you have automation if you want.
Yeah.
Not as much as Logic App, Jason, but a few automation, pretty cool. And if you look here, and you go in my like it's not 100% sync, meaning that like here that's the issues, so those issues if I update them and change status and stuff like that, it will be reflected to this board because I create a sync board. You have board that are sync, right? Here you could create a board or you could create a sync board, and now I'm connected with GitHub, so that's why I see that. But in project you also have some kind of Kanban board, but like if you move things here, I'm not sure it will be reflected down below. But here also you have automation, like every new issue will appear in the to-dos. When you close one, it will move automatically and things like that. You could do that. And it's funny, and I ask around a lot, and nobody gave me an answer that was happy with it. But in every repo, you have a project. Okay, so here that's my project inside that repo. But if you go at your account level, you also have projects. If you click there, that's not the same.
Same. What do you mean it's not the same? Same. Oh, right. But does the
But here the beauty
functionality,
of it
does it look and feel and work the same?
But that one can overlook multiple repositories.
I see.
So I use that one for.
So it's like you can have your own mini.
Reading notes is using different projects as a global because there's multiple projects for that solution or whatever.
That makes sense. Right.
But I was not sure. Like I was like, oh, maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm using it one way, but I was not sure if it was the good way, if it was the intention. Like I asked around and.
Yeah, no, that sounds like that's how I would use it. Like I would probably just start with a new project. If I know that it's just a project in general, it might involve a repo, might not, might involve many, then I would do it from the top level. But if it's just tracking stuff I know is only to that repo, I would do it from within there.
Yeah, but a lot of time in a project, nobody use, like in a repo, nobody use that. People will sort the issues just like with that. I really like the boards, and that's why like I'm doing it here, because then I don't even need to log in. I have it also on my phone if I want, and like I use it for everything. And you could also create, so this one, cloud planning, that's my board. Like it's not very full because it was just like for me a way to, okay, this project is like on hold, this project is done, this project, you know, I want to do like a CLI for a URL shortener. I really want to do that.
Art and talent, cheat mode.
Cheat mode. Yeah. Like I was just out to win. Like, is it pure luck, just like in Pebbles, not Marbles, where like you just drop and like or like that drop game that everybody's playing, or is it like you need to brain you out like IQ?
I think it's I love games that are, you know, they challenge you a little bit. It's not all just chance. It's not just random throw of a dice or drop of a, you know, character.
You mentioned drawing, so I will put it there, but though it's harder. But it could be like, but then the game doesn't know the good answer. Because there's a game that exists. It's a TV show. Like it probably also exists in English, but it's Liars. When you lie. So there's guesses on the show, and they answer a question, but one of them have all the answers.
one of the Jack in the Box games is called Fibbage. It works like that.
Okay.
It's kind of reminds me of oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. So early, my brain just doesn't want to work correctly. So the game where you like suggest a thing, you have cards, but you kind of like fill in the blank, and then the rest of the people pick their favorite of the answers.
And like the most
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah,
Cards
and the
Against
most awkward it is, the better it is.
The best lie wins. Yeah.
The best lie, or the more like
Just
not PG.
You don't. Yeah, you're not really answering the question correctly, but maybe maybe it's you're trying to trick the audience. Maybe I'll put an answer that I think everybody's gonna pick is basically what you're trying to do.
So that could be an also. So let's complete the sentence or something like that, or sentence with all.
Complete the sentence. Yeah, it's completing the sentence, but not necessarily with the correct answer. It's completing it with what you think the most people participating in the game would choose it. Either because they think it's correct.
Oh yeah,
or
but
they
that's
just
the game
like
we try on the team, right? And then like people vote on the best answer. So that's a tricky question because it's in two phases. Like the first kind of phases you answer the question, and then people vote on the best answer.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be cool too.
I mean, yes, it could be. But
no,
it's
like
also...
here the cheat mode, it was just like because people on the drop game, they are complaining that it's rigged. So if I have a cheat mode, then I could enable that for Fragbird, and he could have some chance to win. That's the only reason I put that.
All of our friends on here that we see all the time. Surly Dev. Where's
Oh, surely Dev doesn't complain. Like he just create an army of bots and play.
That's right. I remember watching that.
Where are you? All your bots, Shirley Dev? What's happening to you? Yeah. So the UI would be let's maximize that. Will be web based and by viewer or your player, let's put it that way. And I think so no, that's not what I want to say. So it will be web based, and there's the player screen.
Bot army put away for the moment.
Sorry?
The bot army is resting.
Oh, okay.
It's hiding. It's in storage.
I'm cleaning everything on my work laptop or something. Oh, okay.
Wait, somebody land?
Attention.
Oh, that's the attention bot.
Yeah. And so there's the web and the DM. That's Dungeon Master. The host screen.
Host or admin. It's probably like an admin. Well, host could work too. Yeah. Some place where you set the game up.
Yeah. So, yeah, and of course it will all be hosted in Azure. Because I know a lot of viewers, some cloudies are like other clouds, and that's totally fine with me, don't get me wrong, but the only cloud I know these days, I'm really not up to date with anything else than Azure, so I think it will be cool at the same time kind of walk the talk and play with some tech that I don't play that often. So just, you know, to save all that bank of question, we'll need something like probably a CosmoDB, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I haven't done anything real big with Cosmos DB. Make it a globally distributed game.
Yeah, but it's just like it's a non-related, or whatever, NoSQL database.
Yeah.
So like when you stack question, they will have different type. So like otherwise, if you do it in SQL, then like you have a table with all the property possible for a question. And for every record, like sometime you will fill those 3 columns, sometime it will be those, you know, 4. So like you need to manage that. If you are NoSQL, you just put like what's the question is, and the next one maybe is different but doesn't care, and like the next one is different, and then when you do a query, you say, oh, give me question of type whatever, and it will just go grab the one you are interested. Or if you say give me like a bunch of question, like a mix of question, and you know it will go grab everything. That's interesting. So
yeah, that makes sense. And it'd be fun.
probably function somewhere.
Well, what's going to be the what's going to drive the interface, the web?
A web app?
Something like what? Like we were talking about with Anthony's. You think that's like a good starting point? Where
But
it's
that's
already
the
got
back
stuff
end. So for the back end, yeah, some function to run some stuff, and for like the front end in the web app, I was thinking maybe, like of course for me I would go C#. And I think some web app or stuff could be done in C#. Like some part of the backend could be done like that. But I think we could go Node and like some JavaScript or TypeScript.
Yeah.
And this way.
I've never done any TypeScript.
What?
I've never done TypeScript.
Me neither. But I did when I did the bot. I think it was pretty cool. So, and I'm doing this thing here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the syntax is pretty similar, right?
Yes. But I'm doing that, the Node part, JavaScript kind of thing, so it's easier a little bit on you, Jason. But also because I think it's fun that my Friday stream are different. Since I will be coding that thing for a little while, I don't think it will be a 2-weekend project. I think very quickly
cool.
we'll have something, but like I want to use it, and I want to use it on the Microsoft channel, and like my dream is like others are using it on their stream. That would be cool. Yeah. So TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. Like it generates JavaScript.
Mm-hmm.
So
but it's a Microsoft thing.
Yeah.
Right? Microsoft.
Yeah. But then like what it does, it helps you with the like the type and stuff like that to get a little bit more structure.
So, right, because it can go IntelliSense right ahead and like pull in stuff for you, right?
That's what I heard, or I hope. Because right now
I think so.
One of the reasons that I have a lot
differences.
of difficulty with JavaScript. Though did you see the excellent series that just started by our friends? Where is my mouse? It's over there.
Which friends? Other advocates?
Yeah. They start a series. I'm just afraid to search.
What do you remember what it was about? Was there something in an email?
Yeah, it was an
Look over my-
email. It's like a Learn JavaScript series.
Oh, right. I do remember this. Here we go. It's the beginner series to Node.js videos.
With Amir, I think, and I forgot the other one. There's a French guy.
I think I can drop this into chat.
Yeah, my chat is open to.
There we go.
Yes, yes.
Is that it?
Yeah, Johan,
With Wasim? Yeah.
Johan and Wasim.
Jen. And
Yeah.
Aaron's in there. Yeah.
Whoop, I
Mhm.
closed the wrong. So yeah, so I could totally pass that. Oh, and Jen is also part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron. Yeah, so I could probably learn
Burke.
a lot about my code structure and things like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think that could be cool, and I think it will be different. So like my one-day stream will be, I will continue to do .NET because .NET has been my first love. That's not not my first love, but yeah, I think
We gotta
C# is my.
expand your world, Frank.
C#
Spread your wings.
But I love now that C# is open source and every platform and everything, so I like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, so Node
And it has
JavaScript is
advantages.
pretty cool too. And if we want people to collaborate, like I want to do that thing, like we will do that on GitHub because we want to practice the project maintenance thing with GitHub. But hopefully you think like me, Jason, where like it's an open source project, like where we will accept PR if it makes sense.
Definitely. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like all my projects. Like,
That's
you
the
know,
most exactly. Yeah, that's the.
Mr. Iros
That's
did
the
like
whole
a
point.
wonderful job the other day, and like I'm looking forward to merge it. I just need to fix a few little things. I know he worked on that, and I didn't have the chance to watch it because I was busy killing cowboy yesterday. You need to not code all the time, right? Hey, Stefan, that's another one that I've been. I didn't see you for a long time, Mr. Stefan. How are you? That's another big collaborator in the URL shortener, the HYFSS7.
Lander.
So that's
Yeah.
his real name is Stefan, and he gave me
That
the
is
permission
Stefan?
to call him by his real name, and did the SharePoint interface, the PowerShell.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this stuff.
Yeah, so it's all
Wow.
him. A lot of work, pretty good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your contribution. I'm using the URL shortener, but it's like V. I don't know, what is
It's
it?
not
What do you think?
anymore.
0.2?
Yeah, I need to
Before-
create like an issue to collect information and probably put something also related to my Discord because right now I'm struggling. And now we're not talking about that game anymore, but like in the URL shortener right now I'm like version 0.6. But what I want to do with like using Azure Active Directory, that's incompatible with the current version. So you cannot update the UI. Let's say you want a fancy grid and you want the charts for the statistics and stuff like that. You won't be able to do that with that UI right now. Like it's only in the next version.
Gotcha.
But I don't want to
Well, I've
leave
known I've
people.
needed
So I was
to
like, oh, maybe I should do like version 1 and put like some kind of a tag on it, and then like do version 2 and have like that other one. I don't know. I don't know how to do it, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've known I've needed to upgrade that whole thing for a while, so.
I'm getting very
I'm in no
close
rush.
to.
But anyway, thanks for the contribution. I'm looking forward to currently trying to implement, replace Azure Function Logic with Logic Apps.
Oh,
I love Logic Apps. I feel like I'm doing something in a Logic app like every single day.
I love Logic App.
But I also think I have this like itch to go do more on the Power Platform, because it's the same stuff. Like it works very much the same way. But I've never played with it. You know what I mean? Like again, just the same reason why we want to mess around with GitHub projects is we should know the difference. You know what it's like to track a project over here, what it's like to track a project over here, what it's like to.
Yeah, but I'm not sure you will be able to do what you want to do with the Power Apps, because you're not inside the Office.
And just also right, and they're not the same exact connectors, I think, in both, or at least they don't work the exact same way.
Like the license is premium connectors.
Mm-hmm. So, but you know, I mean, that's part of our job, Frank, is being able to be able to. If somebody asks us, "Hey, have you ever done something in Power Automate?" I ought to be able to say, "Of course, yeah. It's something I've done, and what can I help you with?" So, same deal with the GitHub projects. Is like, it bothers me that I can't answer a question about it. So we're going to use it. Until it bothers us. If something doesn't quite work, then we'll go back to our tried and true Azure DevOps project boards. Which I have to say is at least better than our OneNote method that we started doing things early on, Frank.
The what?
When we were tracking all around Azure, like all the things we were doing, we just added in a OneNote.
Oh. You see that in the chat?
Hmm? No, I'm talking about when we first started doing all the all around Azure shows.
Hey.
Before we set up an Azure DevOps board, we were just tracking like the work, and all the information, all our guests and the dates.
Oh yeah, in the OneNote.
All that just in a OneNote. And
it
got out of control.
You were saying, and I was hearing OneNote, but in my mind it was Notepad, and I was like, what?
Oh.
See, I told you I need another coffee.
I know. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna go top off. Mine gets cold. My basement is really cold this morning, so coffee keeps getting cold before I drink it all. Hang on.
Go ahead. How was your week, Cloudies? How was your week? Any plans for the weekend? Oh wow, that's a good score, Mr. Iros. Yeah, we have a guest. It's true. Jason is my the new smallest record. Indeed. What a good score. So yeah, Jason is my co-host on All Around Azure show, and we're working super hard right now to make it interesting and breaking kind of the rules and stuff to make it fun and learn something and have guests. And not only we definitely don't want to be like a marketing platform to sales pitch stuff, so we want real demo from real people and stuff like that. And I think it would be cool to have a game. We did try a few little things, and of course Jason bought a few licenses so we can play games, but it would be nice if we can have our own games. And at the same time, the chatbot now is getting functional-ish enough, so doing that could be cool. And we'll probably pair programming with Jason on Friday and maybe on his stream. So you mentioned it was JNTV, right?
JNTV, because that doesn't sound like hugely egotistical or anything. But it's short and sweet.
Yeah.
And I like it better than Jason Hand 24. Echo? Okay, John, let's see what we can do.
I could be from my end though, because I don't have a headset.
Yeah, I don't know, everything's turned down.
I don't have good headset.
No?
I have good headset, but I have some Jabra that are really nice because there's a mic that go close to my mouth. So if I'm speaking on the phone and things like that, I like that. But for streaming, I don't want.
Yeah.
But those are wireless with a dongle, so there's no latency. So a lot of time, let's say when I'm playing the Red Dead Redemption, I play with that, so I can hear everything in the game and nobody in the house is complaining about the noise.
Mhm.
People
Mhm.
dying and
Right.
gunshots and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I'm today's guest there, John. Good to see you in the chat. Good morning. It's a very early rising situation, but we've done it.
Yeah.
I'm committing to doing it Friday mornings.
Well, like no obligation. You join when you want, but I'm happy.
No, I do.
And I want to
this
make
is
you a
fun
better
to-
place. I just
There's
created
gonna be-
that this morning, but
Yeah.
I think we can put Jason in the cloud or something, right? Yeah, I
I'll
want
work
to
on
rebrand all
I'll
my-
work on my green screen situation here. I've got to get that going so I can just float.
Oh, that would be awesome. Like I'm definitely doing doing you like a cloudish. You will be like a a little god with something like that. But yeah, you see my green screen.
Yeah.
The chat doesn't.
Yeah, I've got one. I haven't figured out a way to permanently hang it. It's not in the way.
Well, mine is one that you like. It's on the floor, but the thing is, like the camera stop here. Let's say the
Yeah.
camera stop here. The green screen go just over there. So I wish I could go a little bit higher and a bit wider, but then I want space. I want to be able to move a little bit.
Right.
I don't want it right into my back.
Everybody's dropping from the scout. John's nailed it.
Yay!
Sure, the dev's gonna get it also. You can get this party in the patch of weeds.
Whoa,
Leaves.
94.
Oh,
That's
eh.
pretty good. Fragbird, this is your time.
Let's check out this green screen that John's talking about. Mm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mine was.
Yeah, I just have cloth. I don't have a way to stretch it. Is my problem. I've got clamps, but all I have is like exposed beams.
Mine was
above me.
this brand. The Valeria,
Okay. Yeah, that's nice too.
because it was cheaper than the Elgato, and I think it was 2 or 3 inch wider.
Mm.
And because I knew by experience that you never have enough, like you always want wider and wider because it's like
Yeah.
you can put the camera farther. then
Right.
you
And
saw-
I've got a pretty wide angle lens on this camera too, so but I've got a giant cloth. I'm gonna see if I can make use of that before I give up on it.
So this I want to bookmark
Bonjour.
that thing.
Hi.
Hey, I don't
Hi,
know.
David.
Oh, is David is there?
This is David.
This is David, Mr. David. How are you, my friend? It's going well, buddy. We're just having fun today. We have a guest, as you can see, Jason. I think you already met him on a different stream.
David. Good morning. Hello.
So we're brainstorming we want to start a new project, a game project. Like not a game like a video game. It will be a stream game where the chat can play with the guests and like the host and stuff like that, having fun.
Mhm.
Oh, that could be cool too. Like a game
And
where
also-
the game is the host or the game manager.
Uh-huh.
So like if you are playing, like you start a game, you decide what you want to play. Like you decide the rules, okay? Like it's 10 question, full random or like whatever. And then you play. And then you could also play. Like you,
Right.
because you don't know anything.
Right. Well, and then the other part of this too is there's so many moving pieces. We would love to eventually, we're going to test this out on All Around Azure, which is, by the way, this is David said you saw us on the Microsoft Developer Channel. That's probably what you saw was one of our All Around Azure episodes, and we've been toying around with the idea of adding a gaming element, but not only that, maybe adding like a game or a game show of some kind that is much longer, more like a 20-minute game instead of just like a 5-minute thing that would be a segment of the larger All Around Azure. So anyway, there's a lot of like possibilities, and we're just brainstorming on what would be useful, what would be fun, how do we get everybody in chat, plus people that are watching on Learn TV, how do you get everybody to be able to participate? There's just a lot of game mechanics. I think game mechanics is what I was thinking. I was trying to think of earlier. Not
when
game
you look at
logistics.
the,
Game
that's why
mechanics.
you are looking for a book.
See, I only needed like 4 cups of coffee before I could think of that word.
I'm definitely not landing on the... Oh, I didn't show you. I need to... let me take 2 seconds here. I need to move you away. I want to show something. The cloudies already saw that, but you didn't yet. So let me show you this. So let's see. I want to make this, and I can now do this.
Yay!
Oh, it doesn't show? Yeah, it showed. Do you see the question in the screen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the way it works is this is the featured chat. So this is like you see all the message. So you could just pick some things. So like if I had you as a moderator, then like even if you're not on stream, so like other people could be in the like moderating that. So they sent you like privilege question. So let's say I want to
like that.
this and that, and like so I want to put
does it
that.
go away on its own?
Yeah, it's a website on its own.
No. The message at the bottom. Do you have to check something to make it disappear, or will it go away after a certain amount of
It
time?
will go away. I think I set it for like if you go in settings.
Oh, there it went.
You decide the style you want. Like that's
Yeah,
Twitch
okay.
2020. You could go in black and. It's funny you say noir, or you could do your full custom, everything you want. Like
Very cool.
color, like you decide the sounds. Like I said, the bell 1 could be. Let's try a bell 2. And then where is this? So now it's the message will be there for 60 seconds. Maybe 40 seconds is better. And yeah, so you just add different overlay for the main and the ticker, and that's it. So now if I go back in my dashboard, I could say, okay, this one I will put it as like a question, and the 2 others I will put them in the ticker.
Gotcha. Are you just in the stream manager?
What?
Where are you? What interface are you in? Is this the stream manager?
That's the feature chat.
Oh, I see. Featured.chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know. Please don't use. Oh, okay. So for today, let's say I want to add Jason. Let's copy paste. Please don't use the ad for search for user. It's funny how it doesn't find you.
Yeah. You can try the. I mean, I'm moving away from this one anyway. In fact, I need to just go ahead and log out of this account and stop using it.
No,
But
he found you.
oh, okay.
So now you are an administrator, so should I send you an invite? How does that work? Maybe you need to log in into
featured.
featured chat, and then because you're an admin, you will be able to do stuff. I don't know. I like it. I think it could be very useful for the Microsoft channel because we don't display the chat. Here, like, I like display the chat. Everybody is super nice, so I never have big trolls or anything. So,
right. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. And yeah,
feel free to mess around.
This looks cool. Excellent.
So what's missing
what else
in our
can
game?
Yeah, I'm gonna think back. I don't know what time you wrap up. Top of the hour.
No, I'm usually
No?
wrapping
Keep
up
going?
in 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
And that's why sometimes you like, you know what I'm telling you guys, that I'm always cloudies. I shouldn't say guys. So cloudies, when I have a meeting, joining Jason at that meeting. It's our team meeting, dailies. How to win cheap mode. I like it.
Is it the you drop the bomb emote to be cheap mode? Enable cheat mode?
I don't know. John has a cheat code for the drop, but I'm not sure it's really useful. But he did great score since he started using that. Hey, 425 show, how are you?
Oh, something else I was going to say is I was watching Fritz yesterday.
Yeah?
And he was showing off a web app he deployed that's got these like cards that flip around and show off his hat collection.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, just it looked like a cool interface if we were going to do some sort of like trivia thing where we display a question and then we want to show the answer. I liked the I guess interface of that. If we're taking notes on like existing code out there or existing like projects that people are working on, I like that, and the one that we're talking about, Anthony, who's got the ability to draw, kind of a whiteboard type of thing.
Oh, Anthony.
I think you forgot to hit select start. It's multiplayer.
Sorry?
I was talking about John's cheat code there. He's got the up, down, left, right, BA, start. But this is a multiplayer game. You gotta have select.
Okay.
Before start. That's how you get to two-player mode.
That's why it didn't work. Exactly.
Yeah. All this talk of games, I might have to take a little break after the stream here since we don't have our usual call. Like catch up on some Cuphead or something.
Oh, maybe I should do the thing. My next mission in Red Dead Redemption is, I think it's Farmer Listen or something. Like it's, like you're starting with like a basic player kind of thing now. So like, you I don't want to spoil alert too much. Like, okay, spoiler alert. At the end, you die. Your horse die, and I was like very sad. Your horse die because in that game your horse is part of you. So I spent a lot of time having like the super horse and like giving him food so it was not too big but not too slim, and same thing for me, and like both of us die. I was like, what? But like it makes sense, but then like you're super sad.
So you don't really win the game?
It's a Western, right?
You just finish it by dying?
Like you don't know what happened. In fact, you ride.
We ride.
Yeah, like the games tell you ride. And it's like you just ride.
Just move. Just keep going.
With the cowboys going in the sunset. It's kind of that vibe. But like you got tuberculosis, so like you're about to die like very soon. The guy like you lost consciousness a few times and like you're super sick.
That's how you die, is tuberculosis.
Yeah. Well, I think when you play that character,
that's just a way that you could die.
No, like you have it. Like, it's clear. Like, the game make it like that tuberculosis is taking more and more and more space in your things.
It's a modern day Oregon Trail.
And
That's the one.
1 gig update.
That's the one. It's always a buzzkill when you're ready to like sit down, got all your snacks, got your drinks, ready to play the game, and then it needs an update.
Yeah.
Another game I've been playing a lot too, actually, I think about streaming is
Fragbird
the new
Land
GTA.
97. I'm sorry, Jason.
Wow.
But that's an event.
That's big.
Go buy, everybody on the chat, go buy a lotto ticket. No, don't do that. But that never happened. Fragbird, what did you drink? Maybe
it's the cheat code.
John
triggered the cheat code right before that.
Yeah, so it works. So we definitely need that cheat code in our game. The highest point of view.
Just reverse it or something though.
Awesome. You know, Jason, if you put an emote after your drop, you will be that emote.
I'm understanding this as we speak. Yeah, the drop bombs thing. Gotta find a good emote.
Yay!
Let's see, doing this right?
Maybe no.
Hang on. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. Where did you get that one?
I don't know. It was right there in the list.
Is it in the default one?
Trash Panda. No, it's called Raccoon. Bit. One of those. Man, I'm moving way too fast. Did you have to do anything for this update, or for to display leaves for this kind of like fall update, or is that
Yeah. So
pushed?
when you go at the pixel. Oh, I didn't put the URL. I thought I kept the URL. So when you go at pixel plush dev, like you have different, like you have Autumn Adventure, like you just move and add different themes. So I used to have just the Pixel Night one for a long time.
Gotcha.
And now I'm just following like the
I see.
the
Okay.
team. I should subscribe and pay him some tribute. Though I'm I'm a paying subscriber of his channel. That's my way to give back.
Yeah. Okay. This is cool.
But and I play those little labyrinth kind of game also. They're cool. The Chrono Cipher.
Snap UK is shocked that you didn't create this game.
You didn't know yet, Sam UK? No, I didn't write drop. I just like so much what Instafluff did. I was about to add more stuff because my goal was to. So you know, like how you could accumulate cloudies point. Or cloud point on the channel, and since I don't offer very anything fun with it, like all of you must have a ton of them. But my goal was like, yeah, I would like to be able to add more cloud with those points and stuff like that. But the code is private, so I cannot do that.
Can't do anything to Well, I guess you could write a bot that just drops, right? Like that should.
Well, I could add animated GIF like on top of whatever. I could totally do that.
You can't mod it, but you can expand on it.
I could
guess.
add a layer that look like it, but then the cloud will be different and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and like we spent one stream at some point where we're digging into it, and I found out he was using a game engine. And he was like, yeah, super easy, do this. And I was like, dude, I understand nothing of what you said. So sorry, I will start by doing a chatbot, and that's how the chatbot project start, because the only thing I wanted was cloud in the screen. But at the same time, I think it's pretty cool now. Like the notes are, and the thing I didn't do today is do the timestamp, so we'll need to do it manually. Oh, this is sad.
Of the video for the game.
No, like usually when I do, let's say right now I say
for your notes.
Yeah. So I do time and say realized I didn't do time log. So by adding this command now in the show note, it will create a timestamp. So when I publish on YouTube, you have like that cut timeline.
Yeah. Right.
But now we'll need to watch this show and add the timeline manually, and it's time consuming.
So time consuming.
If we think about all the show I published this year, like doing that all the time, just like
we looked at the Get Crackin'
timeline
saw
stuff.
all those videos. How many total are there so far?
I don't know. I have no clue. But that's I have no clue. I know not enough of cloud in 5 minutes. That I was happy. So I did publish. Yeah, go all check that. I'd do a shameless plug. Cloud 5 minutes. My last episode. Here, that one. It's cloud 5 minutes.ca/episode 62. We got pretty good views, 258 in one day. But I like to do those kind of video. They are short, they're straight to the point, but they take a lot of time and to prepare and like edit and so everything is polished and everything.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. I enjoy it sometimes, but sometimes it gets a little monotonous for me.
And now we have a new channel that is not prepared yet for you guys, cloudies. I mean, all are on Azure. We need to upload all the video over there.
We do. Yeah, we got a lot of work.
But that's fun. Okay, what's missing? Here.
How does scoring? We haven't talked about scoring.
Yeah.
Maybe just have a little section anyway, like points. How do you earn points? How many points are there? How many do you need to win? Do you even win, or do you just die of tuberculosis?
Okay, now you need a little bit of gin in your coffee to slow you down. Or whiskey. Like in the doesn't work. I wonder how with my pen how can I make that thing move? Oh, interesting.
How do you make it move usually? You just
Take my mouse.
Are you on the surface? You on the surface?
No.
Oh.
When I take my mouse, it does that.
When you click and drag? I can't click and drag. I click and draw.
Left click and that does this. Right click does pop that little yeah, I don't know. Maybe you need to hold a button. Maybe it's in the.
There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's control. Control click grabs it. Otherwise, you're drawing on it.
Yeah. Oh, ink to table. Interesting. Yeah, probably because I have the pen. That's why I put like, yeah. So points. Like in my question, where like the int question, I was like, you're having less and less points. I don't know, like in the how to win, it could be first to reach X or max point.
Mm-hmm. I think we should also create a section. Well, I feel like somewhere in this area, in this conversation between how to win and points,
Yeah.
that we should make a note that I like it when you get to the end and there's like a bonus round or a lightning round, or give someone who's in 10th place a chance, a fighting chance.
Oh yeah, but that's more. That's more. Like, how did you call that earlier?
Mechanics, game mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just think that's part of something we should capture. Is that there should be a way to come back, or a way to maybe take a gamble. You know how in
Oh yeah.
every game, like Jeopardy, you could say, hey, I'm gonna bet, I'm gonna risk 3,000 points that I'll get this one right. Final Jeopardy, I think. I guess that's how that one feels.
And I like my the pen because like if I don't press hard, it do a very fine line. As I'm pressing more and more, it just go bigger.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting an iPad just so I got something I can write and draw on. I lost my Surface Go. On a flight to China.
Oh really?
Yeah. Back when we could fly. Never got it back. I guess that cheat code doesn't work, John.
Rigged. I like the fact that there's always a chance.
Mm-hmm. Because then everybody feels like they can. Like if you get so far behind on a game, sometimes you just don't even want to keep playing.
Yeah.
But if you always have a chance. Which I think some other notes for that. It could be exactly gamble, or maybe like what's the one game where you can use a call somebody type of thing. Maybe not that, but there's always a way, like an extra thing you could do to...
We could say, I want to answer the same thing as Jason. Like, I want to answer the same as, and you pick the other one answer.
Phone a friend. Exactly, John. Something that looks like a... You don't know the answer, but you got a freebie somehow. But you only get so many of those.
Elimination also could be good. Like if you want to participate to that question, like you're free to not or do, but if you do and you don't answer correctly, you're out. But that's really bad. But that must be like the last.
Was that part of the chance?
Like hit or double. I don't know, but that could be like a mode elimination. I think it's not a game mechanic. That
could be. Maybe it's. under the how to win / how to lose.
Is it elimination? How do you spell elimination in English?
ELI.
Okay. There's a lot of word where like it sounds very like I'm not sure if it's a E or I, and I do that a lot of time. So the game mechanic bonuses, game win points, speed.
We should. That's a good point. I don't know about speed, but how long should the game take? Is this something that only takes 5 minutes to play, or does it take 20 minutes to play? Yeah. It's under mechanics.
You put an H in there, guys?
Do you get a horse? Do you have to feed it?
I will never tell you anything else.
Sorry. You get a whole different Jason in the morning.
Let's ban Jason right away. What was the question? Because it was a good question. Was
how do you lose in the game mechanics?
yeah. Before saying do you have a horse?
Oh.
I forgot. Oh, how long was the game?
Right. Yeah.
I think the game should be somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes.
Well, I think there should be rounds. Like maybe 3 rounds or something, and each one should be no longer than I think you're right, like 3 to 5 minutes. Or they get progressively shorter, probably.
Well, like it's just because like I said 10 to 15. The game I think could be around 8. But you have a time at the beginning where people are logging in or whatever, and I don't have an account. I need to create an account. Like, so you're losing about 2-3 minutes there, sure. So, like, if you're thinking 15, then you only have 12. Then you explain a little bit, and then at the end you have at least a minute to read the result and make fun or jokes or celebrate or whatever. So, like, you probably have only 8. 3 rounds is cool, so we could vary the type and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it gives you that chance to do like the gamble or the speed round or the bonus or something as part of the last one.
Do I know Chris Kent? Chris Kent? Warrior Horse?
I'm not familiar with Warriors and Horses.
I don't know what he's talking about. Is it in a game or a movie? Stefan? HYFSS? Yeah, so 3 rounds. So points. I think they can totally vary. And that, like, it doesn't matter. Like, is it 1,000? Is it 100? Is it like?
Well, the one thing I like about Kahoot is there's a timer element. Is as the clock's going down, if you nailed it, if you like hit the buzzer or hit the like submit,
that's why
immediately you get 1,000 points. But every 5 seconds, like it's or maybe every second it's taking a point away. So you're never really getting like a rounded number.
Okay, I like that too. That's why. So okay. And I think also within the game, like when you start, maybe like it vary in the game. So at the beginning, maybe like the maximum point for a question, like you answer a fraction of a second after the answer is asked, the question is asked, you got 500 points. But later in the game, then it's 1,000 points. Like those special question. I think it was in Kahoot. You had that too, right?
Yeah.
Could you validate that YouTube link?
I just looked at it. Yeah, I see what they're talking about. The warrior horses.
Okay. So
You get it. It's a business horse. We were talking about having horses in the game.
that's SharePoint.
Yeah, but if you look at one of the first slides, it's a horse in a suit.
It vary in the game. It vary in time, and also it vary with the hint. You know the type of question when like I give you more hint and stuff like that, or I tell you, oh, describe that logo, but you only see part of it.
So what I would say then is let's also nice drop, John. Let's put something under game mechanics for hints.
Right, because even let's say I'm showing like the logo of McDonald's, okay, but when you start the game, wow, my mouse is lagging. Maybe at the beginning you only see this, and now 10 seconds after I show you a little bit more, and like 10 seconds later I show you like that. And like if you answer when you have just the first little glimpse, then you have like more point than everything else.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Reveal.
Yeah. Like it could be that, it could be like if it's text question, it could be just that I'm giving you text int.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about then the mechanics too for a second.
Okay.
Is everyone playing the same way? You know, like in Kahoot, it was you and Melody, and then everybody on the stream, and anybody could win. Or there's also we could make it so that the audience helps influence the game, but they're not the winners. They're not necessarily like participants in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like they can vote on
we could play
some element.
Oh yeah, we could play with like teams and like the guests and the hosts or whatever they are, the leader of those teams.
The audience plays like a judge role in some way, or a they pick the questions, or they pick I don't know.
Well, like when you complete those sentences and like there's no bad answer, so like you need judges.
Yeah. They can be that impartial something. So they're a participant in the game, but maybe it's our guest that is actually. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm just brainstorming.
But that's a very different game mechanic, though. But
yeah.
Like maybe we need to put it somewhere.
Impartial people in chat. That's a thing.
Hey, Rubber Tables. We're trying to brainstorm a game that we want to play on stream. We want to like some kind of trivia game where like the chat is also participating, like everybody is having their own interface and we'll have different kind of question. Could be like yes no options, some question where like identify that logo, or a question where as time progress I'm giving you more int, but as I'm giving you more int, like you can make less point by answering. So like the speed is important. And question could be many different categories. So of course we want to do that on our Azure show. Jason is also a co-host of All Around Azure with me. So something Azure, but also something very fun. Could be tech dev or whatever. So like you know
something else too. And I don't know that this is required, but we ought to at least capture it in our notes. Is do you win anything?
Well, I think you just win for fun. Like
Is it just for fun and just for pride,
well, we could have a
on the show,
letterboard or
could-
something like that on a.
Right.
Okay, I will just put
Exactly.
that here because I think about another category. And,
Cloud.
how do you call that category? As pop culture.
pop culture,
Yeah.
like current events.
Pop culture
Pop-
mean like if you do a quote of Yoda or Star Wars, and then like you need to find who said that, or like like if you say Docker, what happened? Then you just cast Robert Tables, like he appear in the chat. Those kind of things I thought could be cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll try it on your chat, on your stream. May not work
Is
the
there
first time.
is there a cheat code? Did I get like Kubernetes also?
This is a thing. This is totally a thing. Robert Table is everywhere. Yeah, so how to win, what to win.
Yeah, because maybe like on the show or something, whenever we do it, maybe we do have like stickers or I don't know. In the future, one day when we have like branded things, we could
I just
send
feel
out.
like I did that on my stream where I give away stickers and t-shirt, and it's a pain to like. I love you everybody in
Means you gotta
the
go to the
chat,
post
cloudies, but it's a lot of trouble to package them, have the correct like address, and then ship it, and then pay for it, and
so much work. Community building is hard and expensive.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
think-
we can do that, but maybe not all the time. Like, it could be like a few special event where we will have some kind of swag or something, or giveaway, because I don't know, like Get Kraken would say, hey, you know what, like I give away 2 licenses, so that's easy to do. When it's like software, when you physically need to mail it, it's a little bit more trouble. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't
think they might be
disagree with the
picking up-
idea. It's just
Yeah. I think people might be picking up some echo on your end.
on my end.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's just because I'm coming through. Well, didn't you say something about the NDI? You didn't have that set up.
Yeah, I did it quickly today.
Might just be that my audio input's coming through a little hot, and
If
maybe
I
causing
do this, can you talk again?
Hello. Do we have any kind of echoing now? Is this better? Hello. Cloudies.
Do you still hear Jason, Cloudies?
Am I still echoing or am I quiet?
Yep, better. Okay.
Did it go away?
So right now what I did is I mute the NDI guest cam. So your sound is just coming, in fact, through Skype, like our call.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like my mic here could catch a little bit of you also. Like it's not perfect because, again, I'm not wearing it set.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But mic is lower?
Mic is a little lower. Hey, we're a little quieter now. Echo's still there, but you're quieter. Huh. Wow. Sorry, folks.
It's because if I shut down the other one, then I don't have any...
When I say echo,
Echo.
sounds like you're in a small room. It also could be, too, I don't know, Frank, how, like... Are you listening through you got monitors on your desk? Because you're not using kind of earbuds or anything, right?
No, I'm not
I
using
can't see.
anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I had that could be the problem, yeah.
It's a different situation.
What are different situation as set... Sure, they say, like, when you say echo, it sounds like you are in a small room or in a different situation, as a set mentioned. I'm assuming you mean toilet, right?
I'm guessing. I'm
Only
right
set,
here.
only
I'm in my
set
basement,
can
but
say that.
I have a closed circuit. All my monitors, all my speakers are turned off. I'm only going through the headset.
We could have on all around Azure a leaderboard, and like when as you do points, we keep the point the.
Absolutely.
Like you did that, right? I think on the.
Well, remember when I was showing you? There's the DevOps.
So when we play with Melody, you did that, right?
I did. It's a really crappy screenshot.
Yeah, it is, but like that's just thoughts, right? So it could be that. So every time we publish, like we'll have that. But we could have like here in the menu, where is it? We could have like something like letterboard, and like or like having all the time on the side or something, and like you see the highest for the month or something like that.
Plus upcoming episodes. I think we're going to get to a point here where we know ahead of time enough that we can publish, who's coming, what topics, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Somehow in here.
Yeah. So like in advance, you could say, oh, like I'm interested to know, like how about this? Yeah, we could totally have our schedule also on that. It's true. So people know, like, oh, I like whatever
I guarantee,
topic.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how we track everything in Azure DevOps, and I bet we could find a way to automate just creating a schedule that we can display based on the data inside our boards. Logic app to the rescue.
That face, that guy, that other one. Robert Tables, when are you coming on our show? Do you know anything, Azure? Let's find out. I know he does a lot of AWS. By the way, anyone on the chat here who would like to be part of All Around Azure show, it's like if you saw some episode, it's very casual. You do a demo. I will play a little game, ask you a few, it's very fun. You can always submit your ideas, and Jason and I right now are not like answering very quickly because we are, as you can see, like brainstorming and changing a little bit the stream, so we are busy, but we will reach out pretty soon. And I created a short link for that, so cloud5minute.ca.
Yeah, Robert, Azure DevOps, we were just talking earlier. I don't know if you were lurking at that point, but it's become like our main tool of choice for just about everything I feel like that we do. And one big reason for me anyway that I'm loving it is because I built all this automation behind the scenes using logic apps and functions that create new work items and like automate just a lot of the moving pieces behind that I hate doing. I hate like copying and pasting information and putting it in a bunch of places. And I'm also not always the greatest at doing it like right away. So it's not necessarily up to date. So I put on this automation with a logic app that like does a lot of cool stuff behind the scenes with the Azure DevOps, and it's been fun to like keep tweaking that and making it work to our advantage. Including, like Frank was saying, like for all around Azure, we've got this form submission, and anytime somebody sends something to us, we can kind of receive that into Azure DevOps and immediately start looking at it. And one of the things that Frank was kind of alluding to is we're looking for guests, moving forward, but we also are still kind of in this flux area of when are we going to be airing, how often are we going to be airing. When is it going to be on Twitch? When is it going to be on Learn TV? When is it in both? When is it in other places? Now we're talking about putting it up on the Channel 9 Twitter thing. So there's other like areas that we're still trying to figure out.
Yeah, it did evolve a lot the past years, Robert Tables. But like if you want to come on the show, like and do like a half-hour demo or show. Let's say Azure DevOps. You mentioned you were like doing that for clients. I'm fine with that. As long as you're talking something Azure, the show is all around Azure. So of course, they need to have an angle with Azure in it. Yeah, you come on a show, we have fun. We try, or you will be our guinea pig for any games that we are trying at the moment. I am thinking, Jason, for the giveaway and all that stuff. So you make points. We share at every show like the leaderboard of every participant if they agree. So we could have like if agree, because maybe someone doesn't want to have his name on the leaderboard. So like when you register, you could say like I don't want to be part of, but then like you will be part of the video. But anyway, like question, let's put a question mark. But then like, so for the show you're part of the leaderboard, and at the end of the month then like we give away for the winners. So it's not too often.
Something, yeah.
Like to win you need to get to participate more than once.
Exactly. I mean,
but at the same time it's not crazy. We're doing, or maybe we could have like because that's only when you're live. Maybe we could have something.
It'd be fun if we could integrate it in with the Learn gamification scoring system, or create badges, or something that everybody likes to know where they stand. You know how Learn, you can go in and see where you're at as you track your progress.
Badges is pretty cool, but I'm thinking like all that is when you are live. Could be cool if we have like an extra or 2 question, not live. You have until the next show to answer.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like if for example like the show is not right now, we do it twice and it's at the same time. But if you're in China or if you're somewhere in Europe, maybe that time zone doesn't fit for you. But you could still play if you're watching it in like...
Yeah.
But absolutely. Not like, of course, it won't be the same interaction and
just
everything.
Like the games, just like the games in the newspaper. Like you have to wait until the next printing, which is tomorrow, to see the answer to the question.
Yeah, so like,
so
like in our 15 minutes allowed or like 20 minutes, like we know we have a time frame of about 20 minutes for the game, right? So we could say, like the answer or the winner for the like offline question was something, right?
I like that.
No.
People also kind of related to that. People also like to be able to either customize their, if we're talking about tracking them on a leaderboard, we're just going to show their name or an image and a name or an image, and how much can they
customize
change
it?
That? Yeah.
We can define a user on our...
Or could you pull it in from... would you want to do that?
If we do that, the only
SSO.
problem... Like my thoughts
GitHub.
about that will be like we need people to get authenticated. But I don't want to attach myself to a service or force people to do that. So I will just use any kind of social media. So you could log in with Twitter, with Facebook, with Twitch, or whatever we can have integrated in their system.
Or
then we'll take that avatar from there, or they could add one if they want.
We could. I'm looking it up. What's the service within Azure that handles all that?
Yeah, AD, the B2C.
The B2C, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that was my plan to allow
Wasn't
that.
That the one that you and InstaFluff, didn't you just two talk about that?
Microtransaction. I'm gonna buy a cool hat. That could be a good way to make donation for the game, since Jason and I are doing no money for that. But that's not true. Like we have a job.
We can donate it to a cause.
That's true. We could do that. Donation. Well, let's keep it for the game first. Let's focus on the essential before trying to make money. We're not focused on making money. It's focus.
I'm not doing this if this isn't going to make me rich, Frank. Just going to be honest with you.
Well, get out. Bye. And you know what though? We are at the end of the show.
I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. on a Friday. Just for fun.
So I will save that. Put that right now on the side.
exactly.
Okay,
Fills-
before we go, we need like a few names for our project. Doesn't need to be
Gotcha.
official, but it just I want to create a GitHub project, so I need a name.
Just put this down just to get it out of my head, but I don't know that it really fits anymore. But I had a game show name in mind called The Learning Review. But that was when I was thinking that this is actually something that ties into Learn, and or all of the content for the questions can be sourced or found, I guess, within the Learn modules that are out there. So hypothetically, if you're like Lauren Thomas and has done every single Learn module that there is and does every one that comes out, you would be a master at this game. Yeah, then there's Triavia, I think is what it was.
Triavia. Oh yeah. See, I cannot even repeat my. Do you want to?
TRIA.
Triavia. That's just because I couldn't spell it right the first time. Yeah, I know it's
Cloud Quest. Is that what you were gonna write there?
Yeah, well, Cloud Question, Cloud
Quest.
Okay.
But we don't know that it's always going to be just cloud subjects.
Yeah, that's why, like, but like,
It's Cloud Quest, a copywritten name. Maybe we need to get that.
yeah, but like the categories. If we go back to the categories, whoop,
CloudQuest.com's already taken.
where did I took that question word? Offline question. Oh, interesting. Was, you know, category could be Azure, movies, TV show, games, tech, like dev, code. Like, you know, I'm giving you a snippet of code and you need to tell me the language, or like I show you a piece of hardware and you need to like whatever, right?
Right.
Pop culture and offline question. So Tweety Quest for Tulio Games. Cloudy Quest is pretty cool, but that's really me. Game on the fly, game on the slide. You know, like, you know, when I was about to say quickie game, but not sure it's good. It's not PG. Quest for fun.
Naming things is hard.
Let me ask you. Naming is hard. You have an emote? Is it that emote, rubber table? It's cool.
Usually these types of things come to me when I'm not standing here in front of my computer.
Yeah.
I'm either in the shower or I'm, I don't know, doing something completely unrelated, and I can't or don't want to take the time to go grab something and write the idea down, and then it's gone. It was usually like the best idea I've ever had.
Then what you need to do is pick your phone and just like say it.
It's always in the shower.
Say, hey Google,
Well, not always, but
add this in my note.
yeah, exactly. It's in the showers a lot of times where I've actually recently caught myself thinking, okay, I have to stop doing this. I've got to find a way to capture these ideas.
Okay.
When I'm standing here in the shower.
So I think we remove the cloud, the sky, because it's not just cloud related. I think the learn, I like that, but since it's not only
well, it doesn't. Yeah.
And it's just a Google project, right? So
GitHub project?
Yes. So let's say triavia.
No, we don't even need a real name. We just need a code name.
Yeah. 2 and 3. So in the chat, type 1 if you want triavia as a name for like the project. Quest for fun.
It like that?
What?
I don't know if I can pronounce it just like you did.
Oh, triavia. Triavia. Quest for fun, type 2. And let me ask you, type 3. Personally, I think I prefer 3 because it's way more easier to say. So we'll do 3. You could hire an assistant for a dictation. Yeah, it's cool.
I do have an Alexa. Like in earshot from the shower.
So a little bit of everything. Excellent.
So far so good. They're all great ideas.
You need to participate, Jason. I'm waiting for your answer.
Oh, well, if this is code names, I don't want to.
No. Like it's not the commitment. It's just a code name.
I think Project Triavia.
Travia, you like that? Okay.
I mean, yeah, as far as.
Okay, look like it's that.
And it has a backstory, you know.
Okay. So I will create a GitHub project with that name. Damn it.
Exactly. We'll figure out the name as we evolve.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
It will poke its head out.
So new repository.
And we're going with GitHub projects, really just to learn it. We've never done anything. Azure DevOps has always been our weapon of choice for stuff like this, or at least lately.
I will add nothing for now. We'll add everything later. Cool. So the game is created. The repo is created. I will add you later, Jason. I think now you speak so much about coffee. I just want a coffee.
Yeah.
But before we go, we need to find someone to raid. Who's there today? Let's start. I usually go just live coders. Yips, live coders. Oh, Jessica. Think I never raid. Oh, C++, game dev. What she's doing?
I don't see any of our teammates online right now.
Oh yeah, there's.
What is there?
Well, like live coders, that's my teammates.
Well, I mean,
well, you are on a live
there's
coder
live
stream
coders
today,
on.
so you know.
Yeah.
You know what? I never raid her, and she's
Okay.
doing shaders and stuff. Like, oh, that's advanced things. But nevertheless, let's have some fun. Jessica Mac. I never saw her, so we'll do that. We'll raid her. So send her some love. Have a great weekend. And I need to stop the stream. And I will see you on Monday. And think about that, the game. Feel free to participate. I will make it Oktoberfest compatible. So if you want to participate, I'll be super cool. And it was fantastic. Well, thank you, Robert Table. Apparently, you are a good guest, Mr. Jason.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. I'm sleepy, but this was fun, and it's exciting to work on this together with you, Frank. So, yeah, and everybody that else was hopefully going to contribute with us through thinking through all this stuff. So, yeah.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye-bye, yeah. And